Hey, this is Intro to Meditation number 9, and we're going to work with breathing into and breathing out of different parts of the body. And what that means is that we'll close our eyes and focus on that part of the body, and we'll hold that sensation, or we'll hold that part of the body in the forefront of our attention, and then we'll focus our inhale into that point, and then when it's time to breathe out, we'll send our exhale out of that point. Sometimes I like to follow the actual path of the airway, right? If I'm breathing into my belly button, I bring the air down here and then send it up and out. Sometimes I think of it as the breath coming straight in, the fresh fire, the fresh energy coming straight in and sending that breath straight out. So the visualization techniques are up to you. Just enjoy it. We're breathing into and breathing out of different parts of the body, and I'll just walk us through those once it's time to actually do the thing. But I have a couple of quotes first. Here's one from Yogi Bhajan. He says, if you are willing to look at another person's behavior toward you as a reflection of the state of their relationship with themselves, rather than a statement about your value as a person, then you will, over a period of time, cease to react at all. Right? Here's one from Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. See what you are. Don't ask others. Don't let others tell you about yourself. Look within and see. And here's the last one from Pema Chodron. We can stop struggling with what occurs and see its true face without calling it the enemy. It helps to remember that our spiritual practice is not about accomplishing anything, not about winning or losing, but about ceasing to struggle and relaxing as it is. That is what we are doing when we sit down to meditate. That attitude spreads into the rest of our lives. I'm going to go through that once again because I wrecked it for myself. We can stop struggling with what occurs and see its true face without calling it the enemy. It helps to remember that our spiritual practice is not about accomplishing anything, not about winning or losing, but about ceasing to struggle and relaxing as it is. That is what we are doing when we sit down to meditate. That attitude spreads into the rest of our lives. Pema Chodron. Okay, so find a place to sit still. We just want to be upright. We want to be comfortable. Close your eyes so that you can focus on your sense of touch. And bring your attention down to the spot a little bit below your navel, maybe an inch or two below the belly button there in the front of the belly. And the next time you inhale, intentionally send that breath, bring that inhale to that point in the body. And when you exhale, send the breath out of that same point. Take a few times, a few breaths into the belly. Okay, the next point is our solar plexus. So just below the sternum, right? When you breathe in, hold this part of the body in your attention and bring the breath into that part of the body. Hold for just a moment. And when you release, breathe out of that same point. And what I'm doing on the inhale is bringing that part of the body physically forward and activating it, stoking it, giving it fire, give it energy, give it life. That's the inhale. And then the exhale, I'm releasing and relaxing and softening around that part of the body, wherever it is. The inhale is the invigorating, and the exhale is the resting portion, the resting phase. Okay, the next part is right in the center of our sternum. So as you inhale, lift, bring it forward in space, inflate. And on the exhale, release any muscles through the collarbones, the chest, the belly, the throat, and the jaw. A few more breaths into the center of the sternum and out from that same point. All right, the last point for today is here at the hollow of the throat. So as we inhale, we're becoming aware, bringing that part of the body to the top of the stack in our consciousness, focusing on it, and also intentionally breathing big here. And then breathe out from that same place while releasing and resting.